hinting that despite the recent turmoil in the U.S. markets and struggles in China's economy, a September interest rate hike is still on the table. Americans earned more, spent more, even managed to save more money in July. U.S. wages up 0.4% last month, spending up 0.3%. And the recent fluctuations in stocks here and around the globe helping send consumer confidence lower for the month of August, dipping to the lowest level since May. I'm Tom Busby, CNBC Radio.
Hey, Bob, how's business? Is the new website helping?
Not good. I can't figure out how to get the website finished. How did you do it?
Easy. I called Web.com. They built my website for free. Then they promoted it on all the search engines.
Like Google, Yahoo, and Bing?
Exactly. And Web.com has helped grow my business so much, I had to bring on new staff.
Hey, if Web.com did it for you, they're perfect for me.
Call now, 1-800-535-8815. That's 1-800-535-8815. Again, 1-800-535-8815.
Have you had trouble with online dating? This is eHarmony founder Dr. Neil Clark Warren. We've created a new solution, EH+. EH Plus combines the personal attention of a matchmaker with eHarmony's extensive pool of great singles. EH Plus gives you hand-selected matches and freedom from being online. Get started today. Call 855-930-LOVE. That's 855-930-LOVE.
Consider this your invitation to sell. At buysellmakeoffer.com, you can sell as much as you want for the next 60 days without paying any fees whatsoever. Sounds incredible? It is, and it's true. Buysellmakeoffer.com is the new exciting way to sell your stuff online. Make extra money right now. Sell your old car, furniture, video games, household items, clothes, even your home. Sell anything that's legal. Load up your stuff to sell right now at buysellmakeoffer.com. This is your official invitation to get on board to sell your stuff right now. Free for the next 60 days. And once you see how easy it is, you'll want to sign up for more because there are no item fees. That's right. Take this opportunity to move items from the other guys and sell it for free. You might even win a Samsung tablet, Amazon gift cards, and other cool prizes. BuySellMakeOffer.com is the future of online selling. You can use Skype to talk to your buyer or seller. Plus, you can use video to showcase your items. BuySellMakeOffer.com.
And good afternoon, 2:03. And Inland Empire weather, sunny and hot if you haven't felt the effects already. And expected to be sunny and hot once again tomorrow with highs near 100. Cooling down a little bit to about 91 degrees on Sunday. So Sunday's not doing too badly. Overnight lows tonight, 72. Currently, we are at 101 here in San Bernardino. Checking out your drive this Friday. You got some issues going on out there. An accident blocking 3 lanes on the 91 westbound just past La Sierra Avenue, that is. That is a crash blocking the carpool lane and the 2 left lanes. And traffic is backed up to Tyler. So you might want to make your way around there a different way. And then through Fontana, there is stopped traffic on the 15 northbound between Summit Avenue and Sierra, and it doesn't say that is due to an accident, but it does say that you're going to be delayed by about 32 minutes. Of course, it is Friday, people heading up north, so beware. 15 north is heavy from Summit to Cleghorn Road. South is jammed from the 395 to past the 138. And it looks like that's just Friday traffic for you. That is the very latest with news, weather, and traffic on the station. That leaves no listener behind. KCAA, 1050 AM.
KCAA proudly presents The Poor Man Show.
On the line right now, 3 of the guys. Billy Bob Thornton, who I've known since the late 80s, and I even know some deep, dark secrets about him. Right, Billy Bob?
Yes, you do, sir.
I am very happy to welcome into the studio the Cottonmouth King. You know, I thought about it, and I think you might be
open
single,
your mouth and say,
I was thinking, you and I would probably
When your child has a sore throat, you need to know when to get help. The doctor recommended Say Ah Sore Throat Exam is your solution. The scientifically designed oral retractor offers a...
Clever.
Was that Susan Sarandon?
He started moaning. I'm like,
and
ew,
what was
this
he?
is
And
gross.
he was this is as he massaged your feet.
Yeah. I'm like, oh my god, that's so gross. I'm like, sorry, I can't do this.
Wow. Have you always been into guns?
Yeah, but I've been from California, so it's kind of stifled. You can't own anything cool there.
This is Jesse James.
The laws are pretty strict, and you can't really shoot them anywhere.
I'm telling you right now what's going to happen.
You really never know what's going to happen. Here's the Poor Man.
And good afternoon, everybody. This is one of those days when nobody wants to work. Everybody wants to get outside. I mean, it's a heat wave in Southern California. It's 100, maybe 105, 110 degrees in the Inland Empire. How hot is it there, Di?
102.
102. At the beach, it's probably about 85. And the water temperature, if you guys want to go to the beach, it's insane. 74 degrees. I actually went out and surfed yesterday. It's like Hawaii in the water. Just unbelievable. Anyway, I have a very, very important announcement about the future of this show coming up in just a few minutes. But first, Huntington Henry with today's Beach Report.
Surf's up, and it's time for the Surf City Beach Report with Huntington Henry.
You said it, poor man. It's a cooker down here at the beach. 85 degrees on some beaches on the sand today, mostly low 80s. Wind only slight on shore, trying to cool us off, but not doing a very good job. About 8 miles an hour coming in from the southwest. Our sunset in Huntington Beach area, 7:22 p.m. Tonight, clear skies, only a few clouds, if any, developing in the morning hours. Sunrise, 6:23 a.m. The lower air temperatures not even getting down to the upper 60s, about 70 degrees. Tomorrow, Saturday, sunny at the beach again. Slightly cooler expected through Sunday, but still awesome weather at the beach. The surf, a slow increasing south swell, 2 to 4 feet right now, small west, 1 to 3. It's getting all the way up into the Ventura Pier area, C Street, 1 to 3. Ventura County Line, North Los Angeles, 2 to 3. Zuma, 2 to 3. Now we're looking pretty good right now, fair shape because of that point ride, 2 to 3, occasional 4, depending 2 to 3, Santa Monica 1 to 2, occasional 3. Water 70 degrees up there, and Venice and the South Bay 1 to 3, water 74. Huntington Beach, Newport, Salt Creek, Trestles 2 to 4, increasing slightly. Water solid 72. I'll go all the way down into San Diego, 2 to 3 feet. Waves increasing a little bit, peaking out Saturday afternoon, up to 3 to 5 feet expected tomorrow, and dropping off. But hang in there Sunday and Monday. Hey, check out my YouTube channel. And I want to give a big shout-out to Todd Whitless, giving a total analytical breakdown on my YouTube channel, Henry Surf Showcase. It shows exactly why everybody's going to that page at YouTube, Henry Surf Showcase. And I will see you tonight, poor man, at Scott Monahan's in Costa Mesa for a big concert, free, and give it to us, poor man.
Yes, Henry's Surf Showcase. In fact, Henry, I'm glad you brought that up. Tonight, everybody on the earth is invited because admission is free to my big gig at Scotia Monahan's in Costa Mesa. This is easy to get to if you're in Southern California. Just take the 55. You go right to the end of the freeway at 19th Street. You make a U-turn, head back 2 blocks, and it's on your right-hand side. Like I said, free admission. Heineken is representing. They're going to have all kinds of drink specials. The Heineken girls will be there. And Henry, this is going to be a big-time part of the festivities. Just added, Wave Tools surfboards will be there with tons of giveaways. They've got shirts, hats, wallets. I mean, really cool swag. But Metal Jimmy is going to be emceeing the Wave Tools Poor Man Beer Chugging Challenge. Now, I can chug a beer faster than probably most people. Like, I can open my throat and swallow a whole beer easily in 3 seconds or less. So I'm challenging anybody to come to the club tonight and beat me in a beer chug-off. And you've seen me in action, Hen. You know I'm not talking trash here.
No, you just stick to beer. Don't try the wine again. You're a little slow on the wine, but you're the fastest guy I know on the beer.
Now, you just don't like to see me get drunk. But anyway, so that's everything starts going around 9 tonight. I didn't even tell you that, Hen. The owner, Gary, who used to be the mayor of Costa Mesa, says start your stuff at 9 o'clock. People can get there at 8, have some preliminary drinks, hang out, have some good food. And then Metal Jimmy's Chug Off. We've got 2 bands. We got Chase 'em, and we've got HB Surround Sound. They're playing in concert. Then we also have appearances from the Mr. Announcer Pat Matthews, attorney Michael Brown. These are all famous people on my show. I mean, everybody's heard of them everywhere. And last but not least, you, Huntington Henry, yourself will be there. Plus,
thank you, Poorman. Hey, this is going to be like a radio show, but not on the air. You got all your great speaker guests and great music to go with it tonight. Wow.
Yes, and like I said, it's free admission. Food, if you're not a drinker, it doesn't matter. They got great food there, tons of drinks. I'm going to be getting trash. We got Matt showing up with the Adventures with Poor Man camera crew, where I'll probably burn more bridges because they're going to probably shoot me in the chugging contest. All kinds of people are coming. It should be packed there. So again, tonight, if you want to go there, it's Scotia Monahan's in Costa Mesa, 2000 Newport Boulevard. Just take the 55 freeway to the end, turn around, head back 2 blocks up, and you will be there. I will be hosting it. Leave your weapons at home, given the situation going on everywhere in the United States, and we'll all have a good time. Thanks, Hen.
We'll see you tonight, Poorman.
See you tonight. Okay, so welcome to the show, everybody. I said I would have an important announcement to make about the future of this show. I will do it after I complete this particular segment, so stay with me. I guess I still can't get over, and I don't know how many people are into this or not. I'm not really a political guy, so to speak. I mean, my whole thing, I'm more sort of always about going to the next party, having fun, being dysfunctional, whatever. But I'm not heavily into politics. I've never been a musician, yet I played music all my life, and on the air. So I really don't have like any sort of special agenda. But for some reason, this situation that happened in Roanoke, Virginia, with Allison Parker and her cameraman, where they got shot on live TV 2 days ago now, just absolutely horrifying. I do forget the name of the gentleman who, I shouldn't even call him a gentleman, the ex-employee who was a reporter, who calls himself black and gay. He ended up shooting in cold blood these 2 people while they were live on the air. A third person was being interviewed. She was wounded, but she's going to make a full recovery. So we're learning more and more about this shooter, and we're hearing that they serve watermelon at the TV station. So because they serve watermelon, they said that was a racial commentary. But when in fact, I guess the news director brought in watermelon for everybody at the staff to eat. So it wasn't like any symbolic thing. Then I guess Allison was an intern at the time, that he was a reporter, and said, yeah, are you going to be going out into the field? And what was said is that this particular reporter who did the shootings, he thought it meant that he was going to go into a cotton field. He thought that was a racial slur as well. So here is my problem with this entire story. And again, I don't think very many people will share my thoughts on this. In fact, I probably will get a bunch of people angry when you hear what I'm about to say. But before I say it, I'm just going to say these people being shot and killed is awful. It's unacceptable. But what I wonder about is, and this is interesting, because in our days of social media and Twitter and Facebook and everything else, where everything is shared, everything is mentioned, no stone is left unturned. Pretty much anybody can have their entire life trashed at any time based on any little remark. Why is it, and I'm going to throw this out to everybody, why is it that this guy who did the killings, we're not hearing one single thing about? I went to law school and I flunked the bar 3 times, so I could potentially become a lawyer if I could ever pass the bar, but that's on my bucket list. So I tend to be really, really amazingly open-minded towards any situation, and I always question authority at all possible steps, and I always have, and that's probably why I've been held back in terms of maybe having a bigger career than I've had. But what I'm wondering, and you guys tell me if I'm full of it or not, okay? in having worked in TV stations and in radio stations, I know general managers, and a lot of them are egomaniacs, and a lot of them treat the talent like garbage. Like if you do one little thing wrong, you're out, you're gone, and it's almost it's oppressive the way it's handled. So you don't hear. This guy got fired in 2013, and then 2 years later he comes back and does these killings. You don't hear one single thing from his viewpoint of why he was fired. This is not justifying the killings, but this guy's life basically stopped in terms of his profession. He wasn't a reporter ever again. He was a reporter at several other stations prior to that. I heard he was difficult, but again, you're only hearing it from one side. You're only hearing it from the person that does the firing. Of course, they're going to say, that this guy is this, that, and the next thing. But we aren't hearing one thing from how this guy felt about it, or people that knew him, or his family. His family apparently was interviewed, but you're not hearing one iota of anything about what he was upset about. And what's funny is the media, yes, you, the media, the people that can make or break everybody, you have blinders on, because all you do is react to two people got killed. I'm not defending this guy. You don't shoot people no matter what. But not one single person has looked into the general manager of that television station, who to me, I look at him and I see a guy caring more about the bottom line than I do about anything else. That's what I don't think he's personally upset. I think he's just carrying on the station. What was the environment like at that station? We don't know. What did this guy tell people that were close to him about the situation that he had to deal with? We have no idea what that was about. So all we're hearing is one side, because he did the killings. And this is the way it is in every one of these situations where somebody is fired and they come back and they shoot up people. They kill people. You rarely, I was talking to attorney Michael Brown yesterday. He said there was one situation where somebody actually still worked at the post office and shot some people. I don't know every single situation, but it seems to me most employment situations where somebody gets fired, that's when they do the killing. They don't do the killing when they're still employed. It's after they've been fired, and this has happened so many times. So why isn't anybody looking into what's it like to work at that Roanoke, Virginia television station from somebody else who maybe had been fired? How do you know that this guy might have been picked on? He might have been discriminated. Again, you don't go and kill people no matter what, but he has no job. And it's funny. I talked to some people, like I talked to my producer, Mr. Announcer, Pat Matthews, who said, I would just move on. And yes, that's his personality. But there's other people where you can't get over it. And not everybody reacts the same way. So you're not hearing anything about what it's like to work at that station from any ex-disgruntled employees who may have a totally different viewpoint. I want to know all the facts before you just totally make this guy out to be a madman. Yes, he probably is, but all we're hearing is one side. And I know that this is not a popular point of view, but what are we going to do? I'll put on blinders? Why doesn't his family talk about what he had to say about his firing in 2013? Maybe some of the things you're hearing about him may be reactions to other things that could have happened. I wish I could have brought somebody on today from the family, or somebody who has maybe a different point of view, or can represent what went through his head. The reason I say all this is because I think we can learn from this type of situation on exactly how to avoid these situations in the future. Now, I proposed something yesterday that I thought of, where before you hire somebody and you employ them, maybe there's some protection for the person who's hired, who's changing their life completely, that if they're fired, maybe they have access to therapy. Maybe they have access to a headhunter who can get them another job. Because I'll tell you something, in media, I know this firsthand. If you upset people that you're employed, or that employ you, or you sue them, then the word gets around and nobody will ever give you a job again, regardless if you're right or wrong. I hate to bring up my own situation, but Loveline was ripped off from me, that show that's been on ever since. I created it. I put Dr. Drew on the air. All people listen to now, oh, it's 22 years later. You're bitter. Get over it. while this guy just cha-chings Dr. Drew and at this point CBS, although I don't blame them, I believe Infinity, because they were the ones who took it. They're just cha-chinging all the money, cha-ching, 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 for years, a show I created and took myself to number one. So, no, I can't get over it. I'm not going to go shoot anybody, but these are all situations where I just don't like the fact that it's always the employee's fault. Again, he should not shoot these and kill these people. Obviously, he's mentally deranged at this point, but what led up to that derangement? We're not hearing anything. We won't hear anything, will we? We'll just hear the blah, 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 blah. Oh, and then if you say one little thing wrong, if you work for a company, boom, they'll get rid of you. But they won't look at the other side. Look at Kurt Schilling the other day, makes a comparison between Nazi Germany and Muslim extremists on Twitter for 10 minutes. He gets suspended. Chris Carter, who's black, who also works at ESPN, says you need a fall guy when you're new in the NFL, so that way if you get in trouble, that the fall guy, even if it wasn't his fault, he takes the rap. So Chris Carter didn't get suspended at all. He got to make a little apology on the air. I believe it's because he's black. That's what I believe. Sorry, but you don't hear really the side. If somebody's disciplined, you don't hear the side of the employee. So what's the answer? You guys tell me, what is the freaking answer to this? And if you think I'm full of garbage, fine. I mean, I'm sorry. I cannot just say we're not hearing anything. Why did this guy get fired, really? Other people who got fired at that station, what was it like working there? I think that guy was a jerk. I just get the vibe that general manager that's been interviewed is not a cool dude. It's just my gut feeling. It could be completely wrong. And I might be so wrong on everything I'm saying, but at least let's get all the facts in and try to learn from this and maybe have protection for somebody who's hired by some, and again, you say it's a private corporation and legally they can do whatever they want. Yes, but it's becoming a public issue when people in the public are shot and killed as a result of people being fired. So it is not just a private issue. All right, I'm going to take a break. When I come back, I'm going to make an important announcement about the future of this show. Stay with us. Radio is a volatile business. And for people that are interested, I'll tell you something very interesting right after this. Hi, everybody. I'm the Poor Man, and you are cordially invited to join me for my annual end-of-summer Raging Party Blowout. This year at Scotia Monahan's Irish Pub in Costa Mesa. The action gets started at 8 p.m. featuring two bands, Chase 'Em and HB Surround Sound. Plus appearances by restaurant critic Peter Dills, the men's advocate Linda Gross, attorney Michael Brown, and even Mr. Announcer Pat Matthews. Say something, Pat.
Is this mic on?
Legendary surf reporter Huntington Henry. Plus, tons of Heineken beer specials, and even the Heineken girls will be there. Wave Tool surfboards with mega giveaways, and much, much more. Mark it on your calendars. Friday night, August 28th, at Scotia Monahan's Irish Pub, 2000 Newport Boulevard in Costa Mesa, just off 20th Street and the 55 freeway. I will see you there for my end of summer beach party.
Too many men are wimps.
Linda Gross loves men. Bet that got your attention. Linda is a men's advocate who has helped many men get their balls back. And she can help you. Her proven coaching techniques will skyrocket your confidence and boost you into action in 4 sessions or less. Stop being stupid with girls, in business, or dump a lifelong problem. Go to themensadvocate.com or email Linda info@themensadvocate.com. Mention the Poor Man Show and get 15 minutes free. Also, pick up Linda's book, Mastering Women, on Amazon. Get the straight talk from the woman who knows.
Yeah, oh man. Today I'm going to talk about also a radio legend. Yes, I have a deep voice so I can have a 100-year career. Can you guys hear the siren going by here in Newport Beach, where I'm broadcasting live from? A fire truck just went by. I think that's perfect timing before I make my important announcement today to play something that I believe happened 5 days ago involving the guy who killed the two people from the Roanoke TV station. By the way, his name is Vester Flanagan. He went by Bryce Williams on the air. And anyway, I guess 5 days ago, and this was on his own camera, he got into an altercation with somebody on the freeways. So here's some sound of him. Apparently, I guess somebody cut him off and he followed this person all the way to their work. And anyway, here's what happened.
I've been finished.
Because you're in your car talking all that smack, now you're outside.
And you're still an ass.
Okay. Are you finished?
I've been finished. You followed me here, ass.
Okay, and you need to lose some weight, so.
Thanks. Talk to the mirror.
Excuse me?
Jesus Christ. You call a guy out for driving like a prick, he's gonna lose his mind.
Yeah, so obviously 5 days ahead of time, he was already way gone. But, I mean, that's not something you would do, but then people have road rage. And again, so Vester Flanagan, he killed himself after he killed the reporter and her cameraman, and the whole thing is just such a tragedy. But do we enact laws that once somebody is hired, they have protection when they're fired? Because the truth is, if somebody wants to fire you, whatever they say goes, no matter how right you are. And sometimes maybe the employee is right and they have no protection at all other than afterwards. And to say that that's acceptable, it changes people's entire lives. Like, I thought, I was with K-Rock for 12 years. Everybody was my buddy. Everybody was my friend. I trusted everybody. My entire life was built around a radio station. Then all of a sudden one day, I get fired. And everything changes. All the people that are your friends are no longer your friends. It's that way pretty much in any business. And it's how you adapt to it. So, I mean, honestly, this is probably the longest job I've had in a long time, where I've just somehow stayed on the radio for now 7 months, doing a talk show of all things. But, you know, I'm lucky to have any gig at all. Somebody says, get to the announcement, dumbass. Listen, the only reason I'm milking this announcement is so you'll keep tuning in no matter what I say. In fact, just for that, just for harassing me and texting me at 949-870-6155. Again, if you want to text me, 949-870-6155. This is my actual cell phone. I only have one. Just for that, we're going to have to wait one more break for that announcement. So if you give me garbage and call me a dumbass to get to the announcement, that's not the way you deal with people, all right? So we'll wait one more segment. And that way I can get to Shotgun Tom Kelly. Now, every time you hear that, that's somebody texting me. Yeah, somebody else is laughing. Right. Hey, man, you give me a hard time, you're not going to hear this announcement. Will the poor man continue, or will he quit right on the job? Will he quit on the air live? Then what would you guys have to talk about? Well, you could start harassing some of the other people in radio. Okay, so Shotgun Tom Kelly, if you don't know him, he is on a radio station called K-Earth in Los Angeles that plays oldies, all right? He plays 70s, 60s, 80s, maybe 90s, I don't know, maybe some 2000. Yes! And he has a deep voice. He's Shotgun Tom Kelly. In case if you don't know who he is, I actually have some rare vintage recording of Shotgun Tom that only 15 people in the world have ever heard. It's not him doing his radio thing on K-Earth for 20 years. Today's his last day on the air, by the way. That's what I'm going to get into. But it's Shotgun Tom Kelly with a rare look into a production studio where he's doing a mattress commercial. This is amazing. Again, only 15 people in the world have ever heard this. It's a worldwide exclusive on the Poor Man Show.
You know, everybody's been asking me about my REM bed and the no-snore position. There really is a no-snore position on the REM bed. Hi, this is Shotgun Tom Kelly. I sleep like a baby. You better believe it, baby, all night long when I'm in my REM bed. And right now, if you mention my name, Shotgun, you get a free chill pad with every bed. Really, you want a good night's sleep? It's an REM bed, and all you have to do is go to an REM bed store or give them a call at 877-REMbeds.com. They'll even come out to you for a free consultation at your house. It's REMbeds.com for the location nearest you.
Okay, REM Beds owes me some money for that plug. Well, that's Shotgun Tom. I know you've heard his voice. He's been on for 20 years in Los Angeles doing Afternoon Drive on K-Earth, which is the number 3 rated station. All they do is play oldies. And he's leaving today. And the headlines are, let me see if I'm going to pull them up just so I can get to this correctly for you people, only because it's so important that we get this right. Shotgun Tom Kelly, it's his last day on the air. And he is leaving, according to him, to become, what is it? He will be the station ambassador after this. So, I've been in radio a long time. He's going to leave Afternoon Drive, 3 to 7 in the afternoon, all of a sudden, to become the ambassador in the station, to do special reports, go to events, and he'll be able to return to his roots in San Diego and have his own home studio, and he's excited about that. Translation, you were fired from your shift, Shotgun Tom. Probably because you're too old. You're too old to play oldies. That's right, the number 3 station in Los Angeles. We play music that's been regurgitated for 30 years. That's the state of LA radio. That's the number 3 station. And this guy's too old to play oldies. Yes, we're playing 70s. How many years ago was that? That was 45 years ago. Wow, you're too old to play music that's 45 years old. No. K-Earth, it just says a lot about why people are on the internet, because nobody wants to play anything new. Look, the guy got fired. Why don't they ever admit it? Why don't they admit I got fired? Just admit it. You got fired, and now what you're trying to do is save face. Oh, I'm going to be an ambassador. That's a bunch of BS. That's just like a former English jock that used to work at this station had a similar exit, but he didn't have the fame of Shotgun Tom. All right. We're going to take a break here, and when we come back, will I make that major announcement? Stay tuned to the Poor Man Show, with phone lines blazing all day long, every day, hanging on every word of the Poor Man.
Hey everybody, it's Peter Dills with 2 picks of wines that once you try them, you'll agree with me that wines from Tom Gore and Wild Horse offer some of the best values of any wines today that you'll find at your local supermarket. If you like Pinot Noir, I love the Wild Horse. Cabernet and Chardonnay is your thing? Tom Gore, the farmer's wine, is the way to go. Pick up a bottle of Tom Gore or Wild Horse at your local supermarket today.
Hi, everybody. I'm the Poor Man, and you are cordially invited to join me for my annual end-of-summer Raging Party Blowout. This year at Scotia Monahan's Irish Pub in Costa Mesa. The action gets started at 8 p.m., featuring 2 bands, Chase 'Em and HB Surround Sound. Plus appearances by restaurant critic Peter Dills, the men's advocate Linda Gross, attorney Michael Brown, and even Mr. Announcer Pat Matthews. Say something, Pat.
Is this mic on?
Legendary surf reporter Huntington Henry. Plus, tons of Heineken beer specials, and even the Heineken girls will be there. Wave Tool surfboards with mega giveaways, and much, much more. Mark it on your calendars. Friday night, August 28th, at Scotia Monahan's Irish Pub, 2000 Newport Boulevard in Costa Mesa, just off 20th Street and the 55 freeway. I will see you there for my end of summer beach party.
Hey everybody, I'm Pat Matthews, Mr. Announcer here on The Poor Man Show, and I'd like to let you know about my services. If you're in the need for voice work, whether it be for commercials, narrations, or even having your personal or business voicemail professionally done, I'm the guy. I promise quick turnaround and great rates. Check out my Facebook page at facebook.com/Pat Matthews Productions, and that's Matthews with 2 T's, or email me at patmatthews@cox.net. I'd love to work with you. Thanks for your time, and you have a great day.
You know, this one guy, dude, I keep telling you this, a guy has sent me 3 texts in a row, and the only word on the text is dumbass. You want me to make the announcement, but yet you people aren't cooperating with me. there is really an announcement. I'm not just milking it so you'll listen to this show, the entire show. I have a major announcement to make. But you keep calling me a dumbass. This is my one way of getting back at you haters. Because I have to read your texts every day. I had to read some other guy the last couple of days going, hey, where's your one original call? And that went like 50 times, and I know who did that. And it's just like, dude, I can't even look at my texts anymore. Do it once. I see every one of them. And it says, dude, don't try to make me believe that you never expected the axe. You created your own demise. That's another text. I created my own demise. How do you know it's going to be a demise thing that I'm announcing? It might be very exciting. It might be something uplifting. See, all you people just think I'm bitter all the time. I'm not. I'm inspirational. This show is nothing about inspiration. The same guy just texted me again. Now it's not dumbass, it's DA. Oh, here's somebody, Fred Plimley, who's on Sunday night for 8 years, who called me the other day and said, don't quit the show. Fred says, great show today. Fred is always positive. There are people that are always positive, and there are people who are the glass is half full. Just ignore the dumbass guy. Oh, man. An old man playing new music on AM radio is a nailed in the... Oh, listen to Scott Monroe Inman. Oh, ooh, hit me hard, Scott. Now, Scott, we know each other, and you used to subscribe to my podcast when I was still an old man at age 29. That's fine. I know I'm old. I'm 29 years old. I got it. And now you just are bitter because I made one little remark to you on Twitter, because you burn me now every day after we were friends. I don't know what I did to warrant that. And all I did is say, quit burning me. And because you are so thin-skinned and can't take anything, not anything at all back, you're here, you're dishing it out every day, and one little comment, and he blocks me on Twitter. All I say is, please just don't start railing me. Is, you prove it, you're bitter all the time. Scott, grow some nad, dude. I still like you, actually, anyway. And I wouldn't have blocked you. I just said, quit beating on me every day. You used to be praising me, and you grew up listening to me when I first got into radio at age 14. See, those of you who think I'm so old, I started in radio when I was 14, and I would never lie about anything. So, okay, Di just whispered in my ear, liar. Unintelligent donkey? Yes, that's the guy who called me dumbass earlier. Ignore Scott, too. You know, it's funny because when I first started doing this talk show, of course, we've got our blogs. We've got the Uncensored Poor Man blog, and we have another one, the Poor Show. Poor Show's been mellower. Brett's been pretty cool to me. He likes the way the shows are going. You got mad when I gave out your real age. Dude, I don't think you and I grew up together. How do you know what my real age is? Have you ever seen my driver's license? No. So what did you do? Read Wikipedia? Oh, you can believe everything on Wikipedia. It's always correct. You don't know my real age. I'm not mad. You go ahead and speculate. I never tell anybody. Or get it out of my mom and dad. My mom would be better. Of the two, my mom will probably blurt it out. She actually has on occasion. But unless you and I, Scott Monroe Inman, sleep in the same bed, and I'd do you for $1 million, I really would. But you'd have to be the receiver. That's the only thing. I'll split it with you. We'll each take $500,000. We'll grit our teeth, and then, you know, even though we're both heterosexual. I know because you're married. All right. Right. What am I talking about? I'm talking about nothing, quite honestly. Somebody says, great show, you're the best. Now, who did that? Oh, Sam Stavros. He's going to be at my gig tonight. Sam, you are coming to the gig. This, by the way, the gig I'm doing tonight at Scotia Monahan's is going to be incredible. It's going to be so much fun. And this, I am not exaggerating about anything. It'll be packed there. We got great bands. We got Chase'em and we got HP Surround Sound. Maybe we should play Chase'em's song right now, but we don't have enough time left in this break. So I'll tell you what. So Shotgun Tom, by the way, has been fired from his gig after 20 years because he's too old to play oldies. How about oldies being number one on the radio, on regular radio? I look at regular radio, and it's you know, luckily there's a few independents left, and even being on a small station, Westwood One announcing, yes, we have this burnt-out-looking newscaster who's going to be giving opinions, and it's been picked up by every big station around the country. I hope this show is picked up by every big station around the country. Oh, somebody else said, I'd do you. Look, for $1 million, I'll do anybody. I'm not gay. I've never had a gay experience, but I don't care. For $1 million, if I split it with one of you, I'll do anything other than end my life, okay? I do that.
Are you starting a business, incorporating, or forming an LLC? Do you have a business but need legal review of contracts or have other legal needs? If so, then please contact attorney Michael Brown. Michael has over 20 years' experience advising small and medium businesses to be successful and avoid costly litigation. Initial consultations are always free. Please contact us at 949-636-8128 or by visiting us at mwb-law.net. Leather doesn't have to be expensive. Not when it comes from Lucerne Lapidary and Leather in the Lucerne Valley. Who doesn't like leather? Get leather belts, wallets, gun belts, holsters, rifle scabbards, and original design handmade saddles. But that's not all. There's jewelry, custom design, custom cutting, shaping, engraving, polishing, repair, and more. Even classes in jewelry design. Come see it for yourself in the high desert. Lucerne Lapidary and Leather, 32776 Old Woman Spring Road in the Lucerne Valley. Call 760-885-7777. That's 760-885-7777.
Hey everybody, it's Peter Dills with 2 picks of wines that once you try them, you'll agree with me that wines from Tom Gore and Wild Horse offer some of the best values of any wines today that you'll find at your local supermarket. If you like Pinot Noir, I love the Wild Horse. Cabernet and Chardonnay is your thing? Tom Gore, the farmer's wine, is the way to go. Pick up a bottle of Tom Gore or Wild Horse at your local supermarket today.
Hey everybody, I'm Pat Matthews, Mr. Announcer here on The Poor Man Show, and I'd like to let you know about my services. If you're in the need for voice work, whether it be for commercials, narrations, or even having your personal or business voicemail professionally done, I'm the guy. I promise quick turnaround and great rates. Check out my Facebook page at facebook.com/Pat Matthews Productions, and that's Matthews with 2 T's, or email me at patmatthews@cox.net. I'd love to work with you. Thanks for your time, and you have a great day. Tired of spending too much money on an ad and then trying to find your ad in the newspaper, buried among hundreds, even thousands of other ads? Isn't it time you got a great deal when you were trying to sell that car, that dining room set, that refrigerator, or offering your handyman services? Now you can in the Nickel Shopper. For as little as $7.50 per week, your ad can be seen by thousands of eyeballs in the high desert, and they're getting the Nickel Shopper for free. Call today to place your ad in the Nickel Shopper, 760-646-3654, or go to thenickelshopper.com for all the details, 760-646-3654. The Nickel Shopper, coming soon to the IE.
Give it my best shot, but the results now, I know I can do better. Gonna figure it out, can't stop till it comes out loud. Shouldn't be made and you're getting me out by now. I can do better.
And that is a song by Kcaa. The song is called Better, and they will be performing that tonight at Scotia Monahan's in Costa Mesa. I believe it's all ages, guys. All ages.
We'll be there.
They have liquor. How old are you guys?
16.
Okay, well, just ask your parents. Anyway, I've got three guys here. I got Nick, and you want to get a little closer. Don't touch that table, though, whatever you do.
All right.
Okay, you got Nick here. Say hi.
Hey, how's it going?
And you're?
I'm Jack.
Jack and
I'm Graham.
Okay, you guys can see yourself in the little video screen there if you want.
Nice.
And why are you here today?
Dude, we heard you got a big announcement.
Yeah, I got a big announcement to make. We had some technical difficulties. Again, Scotia Monahan's tonight. I'm hosting this major gig. 2 bands. We're going to be giving away lots of swag from Wave Tool surfboards. You guys know Wave Tool?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm wearing their stuff right now. Yeah, these guys are surfers. And broadcasting live from my porch in Newport Beach. Okay, despite the fact somebody's called me a dumbass, it kills me to say this. Oh, good grief. I want to hear all the swag. But I'm enjoying the show today. Oh, yeah. Somebody goes, next stop for Shotgun Tom Kelly, KCAA. Shotgun Tom, we got a warm seat for you right on my lap, buddy. Like I said, you can take $1 million of your bucks and split it with me, and you can do me, even though I'm not gay. Have you guys ever heard of Shotgun Tom Kelly on K-Earth? He's on in the afternoon. He plays all the oldies. They fired him for being too old, and he's playing music from the 70s. He's 45 years old.
Oh,
yeah. So, okay, you ready for my announcement?
We're ready.
Okay. Oh, this is so exciting. All right. So, a lot of you probably feel I'm going to announce this is my last day on the radio, or I'm being fired and given one more shift. You know that's not true, because you know if I was fired and I went on here, I would be literally F this, S this, whatever. Get close, guys, so we can see your facial reactions. See, there you are.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And all right, for those of you who said that I lead to my own demise by the way I talk on the radio. All right, that this is the reason that the poor man's career is washed up, because of my attitude and bitterness and everything else. By the way, do you think I'm bitter?
No.
Okay. This is great. Oh, I can't wait till you haters start chewing on this, baby. You're going to love this. Well, I just found out today that I can announce on the air that, oh, don't touch that table. We don't want to lose this connection. I hope I'm coming in loud and clear. That the poor man is going to be changing his time slot to the biggest time slot of the day in afternoon drive. Starting next Wednesday, I'll have the best time slot on the station.
Nice.
Thanks to being so bitter.
Yeah.
I will be on starting Wednesday, 4 to 5 in the afternoon. Yes.
Nice. Yeah.
Prime time. All prime time, and also the station's going to have an FM translator station. The second station's going to be on at 106.5. I believe that will be starting also on Wednesday. We're not sure, but we think so. They've got another translator at 106.3, and apparently these are on tall enough mountains where that the entire station will be carried not only on AM but on FM, and your number one on-air slot will be occupied by the loser himself, me. Nice. Isn't that hilarious? Awesome. And all these people are calling me dumbass and everything else. Hey, man, you guys should all be dumbasses like this, right? What do you guys think? Yeah. Reaction from you guys. You're all, 16, 17?
Oh, yeah, man,
get right in that camera. What do you think?
Oh, we're totally stoked.
Is that a good move or a bad move?
Great move.
Anything you want to say to the haters? There's plenty of them.
Yeah. Well, I think we'd like to let you guys all know that you're wrong. Yeah. And that sometimes being a dumbass gets you the primetime radio selection.
That's right. So who is the real dumbass? And we'll go to, actually, we won't go to a break, but chew on that a little bit. Who's the real dumbass? Yeah. Me or the haters?
The haters. Oh, the haters.
Yeah, the haters are that's why they're haters. That's why they don't have a show.
Exactly.
What is happening to Linda Gross? Linda Gross is going to be moving to 3 to 4, I believe, on Tuesdays or Wednesdays, but we will keep you informed, and she will be there tonight at Scotia Monahan's also. A whole hour radio show, yay. Yes, during the biggest hour of afternoon drive. A whole hour in afternoon drive. It's so horrible. Listen to Scott Monroe Inman. Okay, we got somebody on line 1, but it could be Radio Hindenburg because they're getting cleverer, but that's all right. The planes are circling overhead. One of you guys want to actually hear this show? Here, hold on a sec. Yeah, I can plug in another one. Hi, Nicole. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Can you hear
I'm
me?
doing good. How are you?
Good.
I love the show. I was listening to what I was hearing earlier.
Pardon me?
I was listening what I listened to earlier. I like it.
You like me being on earlier?
I heard it on. It was earlier. Yeah, I was listening to what you were playing earlier.
Oh, you were listening to Chase 'em. Are you going to be there tonight at the gig at Scotia Monahan's?
I'd love to go. How do I go about doing that, hon?
Where are you coming from? Where do you live?
Huntington Beach.
Oh, in Huntington Beach. All you got to do is just take the 55 freeway to the end, make a U-turn at 19th Street, and it's 2 blocks up on the right-hand side. We got, of course, Chase 'em playing. We've got HB surround sound, Wave Tools giveaways.
Okay.
The Heineken girls are going to be there. And
Nice.
Yes.
Okay.
We're gonna roll, Jim.
Just come on down with time.
Okay. Yeah, I'll see you tonight. Starts about 9 o'clock. Scotia Monahan's in Costa Mesa. Big time gig, okay?
Okay, I'll be there.
And by the way, okay, are you guys hitting the beach?
Yeah.
All right, you guys are going to celebrate me getting that slot, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, see you guys.
Is there anything else?
Corona
today?
Del Mar
Is there
High
anything
School,
I need
right?
to do?
Yep,
Nothing,
okay.
Just for myself.
All right, see you there, Nicole.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Ooh. So, Mr. Hater who called me dumbass, what do you think about that? I'll be moving to 4 to 5 with this amazing talk show. It's just, I guess I must be onto something. And maybe Scott Monroe Inman. When was the last time you got laid? I know you got married, but you know what they say about married couples? I'm just curious. I don't know. How often do you get laid? I think you may need it. Of course, I haven't gotten laid in 12 years, so I may need it more. But I'm definitely not bitter. I'm pretty pumped. Okay, is this Mike from Menifee?
No, this is Mike. This is Mushbone Mike. I'm making a major official announcement.
Go for it.
This is my last day on the job for KCAA listeners. What you
Why?
did not know it, this is my last day.
Well, before we celebrate, why?
Okay, the reason is why I'm here at the right place in the right time. Many people who know me as Mushbone Mike, that's wrong in your view. My name is Michael P. Mahone. I'm from Framingham, Massachusetts. I am a high school cross-country promoter throughout the entire Massachusetts to our Commonwealth. I do a lot of tours doing the high school cross-country running meets throughout the entire state. But I'm definitely will be missing you for very last time.
Why did you make this huge, major decision to leave the show? You are the true keeper of the amount of people that watch on Ustream.
The reason is out there, this is my last day because I'm on tours. I travel all over the state.
Oh, okay. So it's not like you don't want to be part of the show anymore.
But I will be there at least. I won't be there for at least for 3 months. But the good news is I will be there from 7 to 8 Eastern Standard Time right here on your show. Jim Foreman Trenton, it's been a very nice talking to you.
Yeah,
have
and I
great
can't.
heart and have a great day.
Okay, thank you. That's Mushmouth Mike. Mike from Massachusetts, who keeps track every single day of how many people are on Ustream on the station. So next Wednesday, I'm moving to the big afternoon hour, 4 to 5. To be, Mike sounds, oh, you guys are the worst. Mike sounds like he has a weenie in his mouth. Listen, okay, I don't want to get fired before I go to the new slot. But remember I was talking about the $1 million earlier? I'd do anything for $1 million. Well, use your imagination. I would sell out. I'm pumped. I'm stoked. It's been a long time in radio since I've had anything really majorly uplifting to discuss. And I guess, all the people say, never give up, never give up. Oh, the haters. The same guy who calls me dumbass. Oh. So reruns Monday and Tuesday then, right? Come on, Scott. What's wrong? Something is troubling you. This guy keeps texting me negative stuff. He used to be the nicest guy. By the way, a lot of the haters are people that when I first started in radio, when I was like 14, they were teenagers and middle school guys, and they used to love me. And something happened in the ensuing 10 years, 15, I'm 29. I just wonder what happened to turn them into people that were bitter all the time. You talking about me being bitter. Oh my goodness. That's something that we could maybe discuss. If you're bitter, do you really don't get further along? If you're negative, do you really not get to the next level? Well, guess what, everybody? There is no clear-cut formula, because if we all knew the answers, we would all get everything we wanted, right? So if you're feeling bitter, be bitter. If you're feeling good, be good. And that's my message for today. Bitter! Be bitter, right. What else am I angry about? Well, maybe tonight I'll break my losing streak too. I get a new time slot on the station. All throughout America, I get a new time slot. We'll expand our horizons. We'll think globally. Maybe I'll be on afternoon drive all around the U.S. and displace. Oh, this guy is so good. Sean Hannity. Or how about Rush Limbaugh? You know, those left-wing conservatives. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, I've been taking so many drugs, I can't even hear anymore. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. I'm Rush Limbaugh. Make $70 billion a year. Being a blah, 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 blah. Crappy voice. Talk to conservatives. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Rush Limbaugh. Sean Hannity. So, Mr. Trump, we're going to talk on Fox News Channel. There's one guy who's good on Fox News Channel. I'm not a fan of Fox News Channel, but Bill O'Reilly, as a television personality, he kills it. He gets great ratings. He's good. I'm not into his show, but he's good. Somebody said, do you want my weenie? And of course, we're talking about a summer's day hot dog on a barbecue. Look, if we bring $1 million, you bring me $1 million, I will eat a weenie off a barbecue with you. All right? Just to make it clear, this is like a summer barbecue session we're talking about. 4 to 5 will definitely get you late. That is Mike Stark. Oh, Mike, welcome. That you were telling me you actually are enjoying today's show. I know, it's amazing. So we better end it. Yeah. Thank you, Di. I should give Di credit. She's got to put up all the garbage in the background. She's done a great job. And we didn't have Radio Hindenburg on tonight because today we didn't give the phone number. All right, you guys. So Monday and Tuesday, the regular time. Then we move to the next big time slot starting next Wednesday. Thank you all. Have a great weekend. I'll see you tonight at Scotia Monahan's in Costa Mesa for my big gig. It's going to go off. Be there. 2000 Newport Boulevard in Costa Mesa. See you tonight.
This is Kcaa Loma Linda, the station that leaves no listener behind. CNBC News is next, a courtesy of buysellmakeoffer.com.
Wall Street today, the Dow down just 11 points, the Nasdaq gaining 15, and both averages higher for the week. Oil continued to rebound. It was up another 6% today, closing just over $45 a barrel. Crude up 20% this week, and the first gain in 9 weeks. Americans made a little bit more money last month. Personal wages up 0.3% in July. We also spent more money and even managed to save more, an average of 5% of our incomes.